Shut up and sit down.
Aryabhatta Essay. Essay on Aryabhatta for students and children in English. Aryabhatta, the great scientist and mathematician from India, was born in a small place in Bihar known as Aryabhatta during the Gupta dynasty. He was one of the greatest minds of the millennium who discovered the basics of mathematics that children are taught today in every school around the world. Aryabhatta was the one who worked out the entire value of pi, and this value is used in various inventions and discoveries by scientists around the world. Being a devout Hindu, Aryabhatta used many cultures and idiosyncrasies in the Hindu scriptures to discover various theories in mathematics, one of which was the calculation of the volume of a sphere and the calculation of the area of a triangle. It is said that he came up with the formula of area of triangle and volume of sphere through the home, a type of Hindi ritual only that is performed in Hindu culture. Although there is no substantial proof to back this theory, the fact can't be denied that Aryabhatta was a staunch devotee of Hindu culture, and many of his inventions were influenced by the scriptures of Bhagavad Gita. Aryabhatta is popularly known for inventing the number 0. He also invented the number system as we know it today. Aryabhatta is not just a mathematician but a physicist and an astronomer too. Aryabhatta was good with words and had written 3 astronomical books, but only one of the books, known as Aryabhatta, is known to man today. He was the first person to establish that Earth and other planets in the solar system have their axis and they rotate around its axis and revolve around the sun on its axis. It is said that many of his theories, inventions and discoveries were ridiculed by the people then and were not accepted wholeheartedly in the scientific community back in the time. But most of his inventions today are celebrated, and his theories have given birth to many more inventions that have made the life simpler on earth. Add 4 to 100, multiply by 8 and add to 62,000. This is the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 20,000. This was one of the most popular riddles stated by Aryabhatta that changed the way mathematics, physics and astronomy are studied around the world. The life of Aryabhatta has to be taught to children all around the world because his life is filled with stories of inspiration and struggles. Having been born into a humble family and at a time where scientific discoveries were frowned upon by religious leaders, Aryabhatta overcame all the odds and discovered various things in mathematics, astronomy and physics that the scientists today are thankful for. To stand up against the entire society of blind belief and establish scientific theories thousands of years back was in itself a great accomplishment by Aryabhatta. I would like to conclude by saying that without the invention and the brilliance of the first mathematician of the India, Aryabhatta, the science as we study today would be very different. It was because he invented a number system, area of triangle or volume of a sphere that many other inventions were given birth to. If science can be traced back, experts suggest that even the technological revolution that is happening today, for example, the writing of binary codes, was all possible because of the invention of the number system and the invention of the number 0 by Aryabhatta. The people of India and the people of the world owe a great amount of gratitude to this great scientist and mathematician Aryabhatta. 10 lines on Aryabhatta Essay. Aryabhatta was the first Indian mathematician, physicist and astronomer who created groundbreaking theories and inventions. Aryabhatta was born in a small place called Aryabhatta in Bihar during the Gupta dynasty. Aryabhatta worked out the value of pi, which is used today by scientists and mathematicians all around the world. It was Aryabhatta who discovered the formula for the area of a triangle and the volume of the sphere, which has given birth to various inventions and discoveries in the field of engineering today. Aryabhatta wrote 3 books on astronomy, and only one of them, called Aryabhatta, is in existence today. Aryabhatta was the one who discovered the entire model of the solar system and the concept of rotation and revolution of planets. The invention of Aryabhatta then crossed the borders of India and were celebrated all across the world. The initial reactions to the inventions and discoveries of Aryabhatta was that of ridicule and rejection by religious people back then. The mathematical books that he has written deal with the theories of trigonometry, arithmetic, algebra, quadratic equation, and many more that are being used even today. The scientific community of today is forever grateful for the invention of Aryabhatta, which has given birth to the progress of science and the world as we know it.